Hello. Come on down. Anybody else? Come on down. So we've been singing some songs and we've been listening to some things being read. Hey, come on down. What are we here celebrating tonight? Does anybody know what?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. And what is Christmas Eve?
When Jesus was born.
When Jesus was born. Now, I was wondering, if you were there when Jesus was born, what kind of a gift might you have brought to the baby Jesus? What would you bring?
I would have brung a prayer.
A what?
A prayer.
A prayer.
A teddy bear.
A teddy bear. What might somebody else bring?
A blanket.
A blanket.
A pillow.
A pillow. What would you bring?
A stuffed animal duck.
A stuffed animal duck. What would you bring?
A crown.
A crown. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful presents. Now, there are lots of stories about Jesus in the Bible. And there are also some stories about Jesus' birth that aren't in the Bible, that other people have written songs about or they've made up. And there's a story about a little boy who went to see Jesus, but he didn't have a gift. And he didn't have any money to buy a gift. Maybe you've heard that story. It's called The Little Drummer Boy. And so he went to see baby Jesus, and he didn't have anything to bring, but he thought about playing his drum and playing a song on his drum for baby Jesus. And he looked at Mary, and Mary nodded her head to go ahead and play the drum as his gift to Jesus. Now, I wonder if you didn't have a gift to bring of all those wonderful gifts you talked about, and you didn't have any money to go buy any of those gifts, can you think of something else you might give the baby Jesus?
Wishes to have a good life.
Wishes to have a good life.
Smooth stones.
What?
Smooth stones.
Smooth.
Stones.
Okay, great.
A pillow.
A pillow, okay. Yes.
Shells.
What?
Shells.
Shelves, okay, wonderful gifts. So there are things that we can bring the baby Jesus. Now, part of that story talks about the animals. There were animals that we heard there were animals in the stable where Jesus was born. You know, there are lots of animals in stables. And I have an animal in my pocket that was there that night, that saw everything happen. And this is Churchmouse. Some of you have met Churchmouse, and some of you haven't. She was there, and she told me what happened. And just like in The Little Drummer Boy, while the little drummer boy was playing his song, it says the ox and lamb kept time, and I think the other animals did too. So the Churchmouse has brought some friends of hers tonight that she wants to have come out and join us now. And she would like each one of you to pick one of these animals to take with you tonight. Everyone pick one you like. Okay, be careful. Don't watch our little ones. Watch our little ones. Everyone will get one, and if there aren't enough in this basket, we have more. Okay, if you haven't gotten one yet or you don't like one in there, here are more. Just take one, though. Just take one. Okay, once you have your animal, you can sit down with your animal because we're about to have your animal help us with something. Did you get one? Did everyone get an animal? Okay, everyone has an animal. Okay. Now, with your animal, kind of keeping time with their paw real quietly and softly, or maybe with their tail, or maybe just nodding their head, Ms. Nancy is going to come and sing a song with us, and there's a part where maybe we can sing along too, and she'll help us. So let's look at Ms. Nancy, and she'll tell us about about the song she's going to sing. It's a song she has written.
Hi, everybody. How are ya? Good. You excited about Christmas? Yeah, me too. Would you like to help me sing this song? Cool. Well, why don't you come stand up here with me then? It's a really easy song to learn. And it just goes like this. The words are, enter the stable, what will you find? What will you leave behind? Can you say that with me? Enter the stable, what will you find? What will you leave behind? And it goes like this. Enter the stable, what will you find? What will you leave behind? Want to try it one more time? That sounded really good. Let's try it together. Enter the stable, what will you find? What will you leave behind? You like it? Good. Do you think we should ask the parents and the other grown-ups to sing it with us? Would you like to sing it with us? Okay. Enter the stable, what will you find? What will you leave behind? How'd they do? Good. All right. So that'll come up a few times, so you'll get some practice at singing it. So the first verse goes like this. See the animals there, not one human care, yet they stand in the light of the Christ child this night. What will you leave behind? Let's sing together. Enter the stable. What will you find? What will you leave behind? See the parents inside, carpenter and teen bride. It was not my design, but I'll raise him as mine. What will you leave behind? Enter the stable. What will you find? What will you leave behind? See the baby's sweet face, full of innocent grace. Can the mother behold how his life will unfold? What will you leave behind? Everybody. Enter the stable. What will you find? What will you leave behind? Leave your anger and fear. You'll not need them here. Leave your sorrow and pain. You'll have heaven to gain. What will you leave behind? Enter the stable. What will you find? What will you leave behind? What will you leave behind? That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that song. Thank you.
Now, as you go back to your seats, some of the younger ones of you may pick up an activity book to help you through the rest of this service and some crayons. And thank you for being here tonight.